Wow, guys, I'm so sorry. It's just like one thing after another, like logging into Twitter. All these things have like been preventing me from getting back on, and then there's my chart goes down as soon as I open it up. It's like, jeez. Mercury retrograde. We've still got the influence. So, I mean, my chat wasn't working, so I like started a new stream. A lot of funny business. My sense is we're going higher overnight. We're going higher overnight tonight, and then there's probably some selling from a high at the open. That price level is going to end up being the high around the pre-market or the open is going to be an important price level. Like really bearish card for, well, tomorrow's high card is really the last like majorly bearish card in a significant place. Well, we've got the tower card here, but this is really like more sideways rotation. And my sense is that drops overnight, 5th to the 6th. There should be a drop over the 5th to the 6th. Could be, oh my gosh, it's going to be a big drop. Guys, there's a big drop coming. A global, like this will be market wide. There's a drop at the end of the day on the 5th into the morning on the 6th. Is that a big drop? It looks like a big drop to me, guys. That's the universe card carrying a decline and carrying over into the following morning. Bearish indication, sneak preview, bearish indication of reverse clairvoyant anchors. And I did a little more homework on this card. I had forgotten that this card, the futility card, is an intentional misdirection. So this is a big move. We had the futility card on the 3rd, and we have it again today. Sorry, excuse me. We have it tomorrow. These are moves that are intended to shake out shorts. Fake out and shake out shorts. was saying about the early part of the week, it's a move higher, but there's a lot of contradictory energies going on, like bearish, bearish, bearish. But this is like up, testing resistance and then falling. This is falling from a crest. The only one that's super, super, super bearish is this moon card, and we're right around that moon card. I advised myself on the 1 month to be opening up positions in the midst of that moon card. So there's a fast, sudden move right at the close. We should be seeing that any minute now. That's that swiftness card. So I think probably what I'll do is tomorrow around this 2 to 3 o'clock where we have this volatility, I may do it a little earlier, midday at a crest, because this could be a pretty significant drop right here. But what I'll look is I'll put on a short leg onto my, I'll create a vertical call spread by adding a short leg to my long leg. And then overnight, overnight it would drop, the short leg would make money, I buy it back and continue moving forward, or moving upward. We have the following day. Hey guys, sorry about all the technical issues. First I was on for 10 minutes, didn't realize I pressed record, so I erased that one, but then I had like a bunch of issues trying to get back on. Twitter reinstated my account. I told them I was going to take them to court for discrimination and that I would win because the evidence is so overwhelming in my favor. There's absolutely nobody with any sense in their mind that could argue against it. I would win 100%. And I almost like wanted them to fight me, because then it would become a historical case, like in history. You know, first case where a psychic won, proving that he was a psychic and discriminated against, is a huge deal. And that's exactly the type of thing that I'm looking to do in this history book of mine. But they were smart. They blamed it on me being flagged as spam. You don't permanently suspend an account like that. You know, I mean, maybe it was spam, but very fishy. And I had to appeal twice. concern is that the high is easily missed. Right, the indolence card. Just contradictory. Yeah, but I would definitely be out on the lookout for a pretty sharp drop there overnight on the 5th to the 6th. There's that move, guys. Awesome. So people are probably making some pretty decent money following these videos as of right now, I'd assume. I did buy I bought a really cheap out of the money put, 360s, expiring on the 10th. This drop on the 5th. There's a drop here, guys. There's a notable drop here on the 5th. So I think probably what happened, and I wasn't sure about this, but this is definitely a high at the end of the 4th. So there's a drop, and then we rally back up, it looks like, into the 7th. So we're in that swiftness area. Oh, check that out. That may be what I'm picking up on. No, could that be? Well, we definitely have bearish card in early October. But I think what we're seeing is the swiftness card, so we need to shift over the sequence of events just a little bit, and we're in the swiftness card, but that should be followed by cruelty. So my sense is probably, I think this is the high, well, it's obviously the high, end of day high, but I mean, like, we probably see some pullback before we see it again, that price level. I mean, we may see it right away, or first thing in the morning after, like, a pullback overnight and then a rally back to that price level. It's possible we could see that there. Yeah, so it's pretty tricky, guys. But I think probably we have a little dip overnight, and then a move back before even we get back to the before we get into like trading hours again. We're already back to it. That's my sense. This moon card, and we've got moon card end of the day. We also have moon card midday tomorrow, so we're right back on sequence of events, and that would be a bearish day. Well, not necessarily a bearish day, but like there's a sharp drop in there. All right, guys. Oh, there's some questions now. I haven't really, looked at the bank stocks. Not for October, really. I mean, I think I did maybe Citibank. Looks like there's selling from a crest or peak. I got two selling from a crest or peak. cards in a row for it. So there's a peak, and then we should sell off from that on the 14th. Probably like a pop and drop next week. That's my sense. That's what my like I did 2 1-card polls, and they both said similar things. A peak, selling from a peak or crest. Oh, now we got a bunch of people. Okay, guys, so if you're just hopping on, it's like I said, this first week was going to be pretty convoluted because we're definitely going higher, but there's quite a bit of bearish energies in the pictorial representations of the cards. So there's a bit of conflict going on there. And so the 5th is going to be the most bearish day out of the week, is my sense. But with that said, it looks like we still rally back pretty strongly into the end of the week, possibly even into the 10th. There's some sort of domestic unrest around the 11th, the 10th, the 11th to the 12th. Yeah, I think the banks. Banks aren't going to do well either. I think this is still a market-wide, like, a power grab, a wealth grab. That's what's going on here, guys. The bright side is if they can do it, we can do it. Just can't play by their rules. Yeah, it looks like on the 10th there's a big move to the upside, and then there's a drop. Let's look closer. Let's look at the dailies. Yeah, so the Princess of Cups is highlighted. I starred this day. I starred the 11th. It's a fortune card. I mean, to be clear, I'm getting prepared for this drop on the 7th at the end of the day. I'm not waiting till the 10th to do it. There's too much choppy, conflicting energies going on over here. But there's going to be an opportunity in the midst of the decline to open up a long position, and then again to sell that long position in the midst of a rally out of the decline, and then it looks like we decline pretty hard into the end of the week. I try. Definitely sometimes don't feel like a hero, that's for sure. But good news is Twitter, they reversed their permanent suspension of my account. I told them I was going to sue them for discrimination. There's no reason why I should be blocked when I have overwhelming evidence. And then there's other psychics on Twitter, and there's other people talking about stocks on Twitter. But me, somebody takes a look at me, oh, I'm not a psychic, let's ban him. I told them if they don't reverse it, I'll take them to court and I'll win, and it'll be a historic case, and I would win. But they were smart enough to realize, and they changed it. So we're back on Twitter. Yeah, so it looks like a drop from a high, and then a pop back, maybe not to the same height, but a pretty significant move back to the upside, and then we decline into the rest of the week, it looks like. Bearish. Yeah, well, they were smart enough not to mess with me. Like I was like almost hoping that they were gonna fight me on it, you know, because that would be such a huge way to blow up. The first case in history of a psychic proving in a room of law, a courtroom, that he's psychic, and I would win. I mean, it's just the problem is people don't bother to look at the evidence. They just make up their minds on, like, you know, first view, and then they move on. That's why we don't grow as fast as we do. There aren't enough smart people in the world. It's true. Whoa, that was interesting. Yeah, so pretty hard drop, and I think there's some price swinging around the low, bullish price swinging around the low, and then a notable move higher out of that. It may be on the 12th, matter of fact. That notable move higher. No? Looks like it's actually midday on the 11th. And then we start to decline again. A lot of choppiness, guys. Like, definitely something really important, some big moves or something really significant that shakes up the market is here around the 10th, 11th, 12th, right? And then we have this drop, this like drop. When possibly on some stocks they'll have a little bit of a rebound here in the last week, but not all of them. And we have that big drop there. Taking any questions if anybody has, guys. I'm gonna grab some water. Please type the questions, and then if there's no questions, then I'll end when I get back. Otherwise, I'll answer some questions and then I'll head out. Be right back, guys. Yeah, I got yes. I got the devil card at first, which is a no, but I wasn't really clear with the question, as clear as I should have been, so I rephrased and got a yes. The devil card is usually a pretty strong. I mean, it's a fake out, but a lot of the times it ends up being one that's like they're trying to scare you with a decline. Oh, that was Google if I didn't specify. Yeah, okay, so Google's one that's definitely more bearish than the other ones. Looks like we have a lower low in November for Google. And on the 26th, when there's a lot of stocks that have a little bit of a rebound around the 25th, 26th, 27th, somewhere around there, it looks like Google has like another sharp drop there. There's a unicursal in the 1 month for October for Google. Oh, interesting. And we have a low correlator here on the 7th, and then again on the 11th. Yeah, it's looking like a really bearish month. Now there's, the overall theme card is the love card, so move higher through an important resistance on a 1 month chart at least. We stay above it briefly, and then we break back down through the same price level shortly after. I think there's probably a really good chance that it goes there. Let me see where it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Google's likely going down very hard. Based on this chart, my God. This is like a perfect example of strife, by the way. So you have these consecutively lower spikes up on the way down, and they meet moving averages as resistance. That's usually the strife card. You'll hit a resistance level, an important one, like a 200-day, and then you'll drop with consecutively lower spikes up. That's like really good, a good example of a strife. Sounds like there's a good shot, B. There's a good shot to hit 70. My cards say yes. Me personally, even though that's what I'm seeing, I'd probably be a little bit more cautious if I was looking for some money on the downside. Probably I'd go with like 84, 85, somewhere around there. We attempt to establish support in November. Hey, 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 no barking. I gotta check on that, guys. Yeah, so it looks like we're attempting to establish support. In November. There's also an important... There's unicursal in November as well for the S&P. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yeah. Looks like we have a pretty notable high in December for the S&P. Not like a year's high, but a pretty significant move to the upside to reach like a new, like, shorter term high. There's going to be some consolidation of that rally, it looks like, in December as well, though. Slowdown and like a bit of a consolidation. Alright guys, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, most importantly, when you utilize this information to make money, you gotta follow that rule of karma. Super important, keep the flow going in the universe, and spend that money out of love. The universe will send